So what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, I wasn't expecting to make another video today, but we were just hit with an unexpected patch already. We are just 2 days after the game's release and we're already getting patches, and they definitely need to keep this up because the game currently is not in a very good state. So it is a good sign that they're at least aware of the problems and they're aware of the backlash, and we're already starting to get a patch just 2 days afterwards. So getting into the patch notes, it says Hotfix 1.04. The new hotfix to Cyberpunk 2077 is now live on PlayStation consoles and PC. So if you guys are playing this on PlayStation or PC, go ahead and restart and there should be an update available. But unfortunately, for those of you that are playing on Xbox, which is myself included, it says for Xbox systems, we are working to have the update out as soon as possible. Here is the list of changes. So the majority of this patch is to fix things in regards to the story. It looks like their priority is getting the main story to run as well as possible before they focus on the graphical issues and stuff. There's just a big list here of all the different quests they fixed. Just certain issues where different dialogue options wouldn't come up, or certain prompts wouldn't activate when you're at a certain situation during the story mode. Basically just a bunch of behind the scenes issues that you may have noticed while you were playing the main story. And then after that, they had some gameplay issue fixes. They fixed the preview and the weapon crafting, because the weapon crafting menu would glitch out on occasion. Hopefully this fixes the issue for me, because I go to the crafting menu quite often and it's really buggy and sort of takes forever to load the screen up. And then for visual issues, this is pretty big. They reduced the vehicle appearance pop-in. Now, I don't know if they're talking about your personal vehicle having the pop-in fixed, because I've definitely noticed it on my personal vehicle, but I'm not too sure if they're meaning just vehicles in general. I would imagine this probably applies to just your personal vehicle. But then they sped up the switching from first person perspective to third person perspective in a vehicle. This has been a massive pet peeve of mine. Anytime I'm trying to switch from first to third person, I have to basically just spam the button and hope that it decides to fix, because it would just never switch for me, and I would often get stuck in first person when I didn't want to be. I'd normally want to play in third person. So hopefully that completely fixes that issue. And then they fix issues with animations missing for important quest NPCs during cinematics, which is a pretty big deal. You don't want to have your main characters not have certain animations if you're playing the main story. And then for performance and stability, they improved stability, including various crash fixes. I personally have crashed probably 10 plus times now since I started playing Cyberpunk last week. And then for some extra stuff, they reduced the flashing effect on brain dances to help for people that were having seizures, which is a good thing because the brain dancing flashing lights is pretty intense. I could definitely see how that would cause seizures. It says the effect has been smoothed out and the flashes reduced in frequency and magnitude. And then they removed copyrighted songs that were incorrectly present in the game with the disabled copyrighted music feature. That's because a lot of streamers and stuff are getting hit with copyright strikes because they were playing music that they weren't supposed to. And then for PC, switching the language to default in the game settings now correctly sets it to the language of your Steam client. And then for console specific changes, they improved reflections quality on the Xbox One and PS4 to eliminate the smudge effect. Hopefully this completely fixes it, because the game looks really smudgy and just really not good. It kind of makes me motion sick as I'm driving through the town and everything just looks blurry and smudgy and just not very good. So fingers crossed that really fixes that and makes it look a lot better. And then they fixed the Wasteland achievement being stuck at 97% for people. Fixed an issue with missing PTBR voiceover for Xbox players in Americas. I don't really know what that means, but at least it's fixed, I guess. So that basically sums up everything that we got in our first patch for Cyberpunk. Obviously, this doesn't fix as many problems as I was hoping, and I know a lot of the community is still going to be very upset, and they're probably going to be upset with this update. But let's just take this as a good sign that maybe they're going to pump out a lot of updates and get this game working in a pretty stable condition here within the next couple weeks, because it just sucks to see this game in the state that it's in after all the hype and all the expectations, and everybody was so excited, and then when it finally launches, the majority of the player base just isn't having a very good experience because of the problems with it. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If there's any new up and coming hot fixes or any news regarding Cyberpunk, I will be sure to keep you guys informed. And that is going to do it for me, everyone, and I will talk to you all in the next video.